Howdy folks and welcome back to Eternia SMP. Tall Turtle here. I guess I said that backwards, doesn't matter. Working on little Pompeii today. Previous video, Minecraft video, I talked about the space I was going to build and I started building off camera and I'm like, you know what? Why don't I do some building on camera so that the next video isn't magically the build being done, right? So we build a little bit together today. Not a whole lot, just a little bit. It does get monotonous and I'll do the rest of the building alone for the most part. So if you were to pull up Google Maps and then do Street View for Pompeii, it looks exactly like this. I'm so proud of how this is turning out. It's a mix of smooth sandstone mostly, cut sandstone, and then some chiseled sandstone. It's all lit up, very nice light levels. Of course, the zero is below. We're looking at the numbers above. And all the torches are hidden. We are going to use torches. I think it looks cool that way. And it's all raised up a block, half block. Actually, it's raised up one block. This is bottom slabs. These are top slabs. And I'm just going around and around and around. So mostly it's small, like little 1 room, 2 room builds. Some are smaller, some are bigger. And then windows are bars. Again, some small, some big. Like this is a bigger building with 2 entrances. Still narrow though. And then we have like ground cover with no buildings. Some buildings are lower and destroyed more like these. Some are taller. They're not going to go above this though. They're all going to be 3 blocks high, except every once in a while we'll have a bigger building that survived a little bit better. So on the inside of this building, big building, but all the interior walls are gone. Some interior walls stay. A couple entrances. It's the entire block. So the road goes around it. So the inner buildings will be a little bit bigger. The outer buildings are all going to be like this. So on the edge, all the way around is going to be like these. Some lower, mostly 3 blocks high, never taller than 3 blocks high. Things like that. Clever use of stairs and slabs and everything. That'll be around the outside. The inside, though, for the most part, are going to be bigger buildings. Not always bigger. Then we have to do something about this area here, but no big deal. So that's the gist of what I'm doing. I'm just doing it over and over and over and over and over, randomly placing blocks. Like, for example, we have a lot of cut sandstone here, but less cut sandstone here, for example. Just random, whatever I feel like grabbing. This tower, though, is really cool. I like how this turned out with the stairs, but still broken down, right? And ruined, but it's still there. And then you come up here, you can look out if you want to. I'm going to have another tower over here somewhere. That's going to be even bigger, I think. And maybe a double tower in that spot. But anyway, so that's what I'm doing. And I'm very proud of how it's working out so far. And again, that's going to be my house on the hill with a protected lit up yard. And I don't know what I'm doing over there yet. So there you go. And then here, I guess, that's going to be the edge for now. And then this renders in eventually as we work our way over there. And then we're going to have some type of road going to a dock for like a cruise ship or something. So if cruise ships want to visit, people can tour here if they want to, and then they can check out Gothenburg as well. And the ominous and unexplained in television running man. Nobody knows how that appeared. It just appeared. Alrighty, so let me take a little selfogram here. And something like that. I don't know. Get that a television logo in there, maybe. I love how you can see my farmhouse and the fireplace and the cherry blossom trees in the barn over there and the tree house fort thing. Beautiful view from over here. I cannot believe how well my world is coming together. Holy moly, rock and rolly. And I love you can see the skyline a little bit. So you got the new stuff here and then the really old stuff here. Thousands of years apart. Isn't that cool? Anywho, we're going to work on this square today at least, and then maybe some of the edge. We'll see. And then, of course, I'll do something to work out these stairs. But anyway, what we're going to do here is going to be like an old bathhouse type thing, just because it makes sense. I'm using the word bathhouse. It probably would have been something other that started with a B that I'm not going to say on YouTube. But those of you who are educated about this town in real life will understand what we're getting at. So we're going to have like walls and then places to sit, to like wash your feet or your body or whatever you want to do. So all of these things, unfortunately, have to move because they're in the way. So let's set them. Oh gosh, how do we want to set them up? Let's just set them on the ground. They'll be up one, but that's fine as long as they're there. Don't I have a white one? Yes, we do. Just didn't have a spot for it. Okay, there we go. Got to keep an eye on this axe too. It's gonna wear out. Okay, so this is smooth slab, which we have. This is smooth sandstone and stairs, which we have. This is this is interior stuff, so we're gonna need this right now. Yep. And we need these two for this, but we're gonna have to do it later. And we have cut. No, we don't have any cut sandstone. Oh, I'm not using slag. I'm not really using the cut sandstone slabs so much. In cut sandstone, we have some here. Okay. So we just need to come back to this one once we get some of it built. Okay. Alrighty, so what we're doing, I'm just going along. I'm just doing like, put this in my inventory with big block, and then we're going to put some walls up and have an entrance. Whoops, that's a lot of cut in one area. Again, just randomly, kind of not. There's actually gonna be another door back here. There we go. There we go. Maybe we'll have a door here too. No, we're not. We're just gonna have those two doors. Okay, whoops. Oh dear. Slow down, turtle. Like my mom used to say, my mother used to say all the time. Turtle, slow down. And we need this back. All right. Super straightforward. And then to build up the walls and things, we will just put in, ooh, do we want it all dark in here because it's going to be like a private bathhouse? No, we need some kind of windows or something. Oops. Let's see. There we go. Just come on now. Yeah, that's right. We'll do two like this. And then, whoops. And then just keep going. Just random, like I said. No windows on that side, I guess. Just because. And there we go. Okay. So, like I said, the special buildings might go up higher, but everything else is going to be at 3 blocks because when, the volcano came through, it leveled everything, literally. It buried half of it, leveled the rest. So that's why it's all level, right? Except for things like that. So this is also going to be 3 blocks. Maybe in the corner I'll make it a little higher just because it's a special building. You know what I mean? Just a little bit. But the 3 blocks also include stairs. So what I do is I take this because I don't need my axe. And I grab some stairs. So when I do stairs, I try to make it like different directions and things so it doesn't seem too perfect. That's already 3 blocks, so we'll do a stair like, I guess I can do upside down stair. I don't mean to upside down stairs for this, but we can. This is 3 blocks, right? So we're gonna go like 1, 2, and then let's do a stair like, whoops, let's get up there maybe like this. I'll probably put another one here like that. Just leave it whole in the middle. And then a cut block here, a stair there. I guess let's just do a single window here. I don't like the idea of a double window. Single window there. This building is a little too flat. See how these like peak and then come down, peak and then come down. But because, man, it's too flat. Because it's big building and so not so many doors, it is going to look flat, I guess. Let's take care of that. So each block meticulously placed, of course, because that's how I do things. No block ever is mistakenly placed or left. Let's see here. Let's do a few like this, like that. Put one there like that. See, coming together. I guess we could round it off, right? That's too perfect if I do it over there. This one is just weird because there aren't that many windows and there aren't any doors. This on the left obviously looks way more interesting because it's smaller builds. This is a big build. That's looking too perfect though, isn't it? I think we have to break this up somehow. We're just going to put another doorway. It has to be broken up somehow. Look at this. This is way too perfect. Okay, there we go. Okay. We will have a thing in there, which will be windows, right? So let's do more of this, more of that. I guess we can put just some random stuff in here, right? Let's put one of those. I haven't done that yet. Put this in here, and maybe that. Is that good? Wait, where are my cookies? I'm supposed to go like this. I need a cookie. There we go. Very nice. So again, a little more challenging than my other build around the edge because it's so big, but whatever. Okay. So we need, okay, what do we need here? First of all, let's put some windows in. Let's actually use this to get rid of that stack to clean up a little bit. Doors obviously don't have doors. We have a window here. And we have a window here. Again, just for some privacy. And a window here. And I just fell off. Fell off my world. Okay. And I feel like we want a window there. No, that's all we have for windows. We have one stinking thing left. Let's put a window in right there. Okay. All right, so now I want to build the floor, which is going to be granite, I think. It's going to be a mix between smooth sandstone and granite. That's why I have this. And then there'll be stairs around the edges, I guess. I think. Let's see, I gotta be careful because this might drop into a hole under here because a lot of this is a hole underneath. I guess not here. Okay. There will be eventually though because I'm going to dig deeper because it'll be like a bathhouse. I'm not going to put water in it obviously because it would have dried up. Just have to clear this out super fast. All right, so we're going to start with the slabs though around here. And I don't want that to be granite. Now I was thinking before I would do like a granite pattern. So maybe start like this. And then it goes out like that maybe. So we're gonna do, okay, how am I gonna do this? I can replicate that. We're gonna go one like this. I feel like I hear things walking around below me. And then it meets there, okay. We could do something like that. Okay, so again, like this, like that. Oh man, did I have an accidentally square building? Did I accidentally make a square? Oh, that makes it easy. No, yes it is, I think. I feel like it's accidentally a square. Well, no harm in that. Look at this, it is. That's crazy. I love when things like that work out of Minecraft. I'm generally not into some symmetry in Minecraft. I love asymmetrical things, but the fact that worked out is really interesting to me. Okay. Well, now we need to figure out how I want to work this in, because honestly, I forgot about this part. I forgot to work this in. Okay, let's see. Okay, that's good. And then people can just go in and take a bath. My original plan was to have this around the very, very edge. And then down, but actually, yes. I just had an epiphany. Yes. Okay, let me fix this quick. All right, I think that'll do it There we go. Much better. There. So we have a bath area, or what used to be a bath area. Let's light this up, although I don't think I need to. Yeah, it is dark in here. Where can we hide the torches so you can't really see them? Do we need 4? I think 3 would be 4. 2 would be fine, but we'll put in 4 anyway. There we go. All lit up except the slab, so you see stuff underneath. But it goes all the way down to 4, so we're good. Okay, all lit up. That was easy. That's done. See, these builds don't take too long. They're not terribly difficult. Let's put some stuff away. We have way more supplies than we needed for this little project. So that's okay. Let's see. No, we need the bars. We don't need the grass. We'll keep our dirt just in case. We are using cut sandstone and chiseled, nope, smooth sandstone. We don't need all this dirt. Let me organize quick here. All right, good enough. Okay, so that building's done. Ta-da! All right, so now we're going to eat a cookie. And we're going to come around the corner. We're going to work on the small buildings a little bit just to finish this row. Just so I can show you how easy it is and how fun it is, and then that'll be the video. Piece of cake, right? So let me refresh my memory because it's been a couple weeks since I've done this build. We got some chiseled stuff. So we have longer buildings. So just basically, yeah, and then we got some short stuff here with grass. Okay, so it's not all big. So maybe I can put another short thing with grass, or not grass, ground cover over here. Like in the middle somewhere here. So let's do that. So let's do another building here though. So again, no more than 3 high. Oh yeah, I got some of this stuff going on too. We definitely need to do some more of that. So let's do that right here. Let's do that and then that. No, wrong side. And these cookies don't last long. I run around a little bit and they're gone. Okay. But yes, we are doing stuff in the back as well. This will be a whatchamacallit. Let's do, oh gosh, let's fall backwards. Let's do one of those. Let's do one of those. That would be a window. We'll throw a torch in here hidden. One of these. Let's do a chiseled on top of that. And then we'll do block. This will come down and be grassy, so we're gonna put the end of the building in here. So let's do one of these, and one of these, and one of these, like that. There we go. And then we have to do inside. I can't forget about the inside. Carefully I don't fall down in case I got a hole underneath me. We need some smooth sandstone for that. There we go. All lit up, obviously. Perfect. Cool. And then we'll start doing some smaller stuff. It's only like 2 high. Whoops, I got to put a window in here, don't I? Yes, I do. Okay. So do some smaller things that are only like 2 high. Let's see. Put that like that. And then maybe something like this there. And that. And what was my plan? I don't remember. I guess that's good I don't remember because then it's random and authentic, right? It's hard to say things are random in Minecraft when are they really random? Are you not, thinking about it subconsciously, whatever. Looks like we need another torch in here. And then here we'll have some grass. So we're going to go like another, let's do that. And then we'll have a little building and then more grass? No. Yes, no. Yes. So let's go like, I call it grass, but it's not. It's ground cover. Like this. I'll show you what I'm talking about here. You'll see. And we need regular block. Okay, so we're going to do a stair. Then we're going to do regular, this thing. And then regular, this, and this, and that, and a window and a window. And then we'll do a floor, but then dirt. And we don't need a torch there. Nope. See, there we go. Coming along nicely. So we got some regular sized buildings and it's low for a little bit. Now we need another regular sized building to figure out what we're going to do here. This is going to be interesting. Let's see, like that. Definitely a window back there and a window over there. And we'll definitely have that. Let's see. Let's put a stair there. A stair here, obviously. And a stair there. And whoops. And maybe we'll keep that low. Yeah, we'll keep that low. Ooh, we'll put a low torch in here. And there we go. And then you can look out. And this will be regular ground cover. Right. Ta-da, boom, boom, boom. There we go. And now I have to figure out this little thing, and then we will be done with this row for now. I'm going to build it like east to west, and then east to west, east to west, east to west, that type of thing. Of course, the border is going to be the same type of building everywhere. So let's see how we're going to conquer this stair. Wait, I wanted to do something here. Whoops, geez, that goes fast. There we go. I wanted to do one of these. There. Ta-da. Okay. So what are we going to do about this? I want to put in something like this. Wait, let me think about this a second. I just want to do another one of these here for sure. And then maybe a stair like that. And maybe a stair above it. There we go. Cool. This will look substantial, right? Because it's like a big wall. Inside, we are going to put, actually, we're going to cut this down like that. Whoops. I guess we can do that inside, right? And then we're going to cut this down. And then we're going to use our slab things like this, like that. Ooh, we got to clean that up, though. That's going to show on the other side, isn't it? No, it isn't. Yes, it is. Whoops. Let's see here. I got to think about this carefully. What? Why did it do that? Something's weird. It doesn't matter. I'll have to look on the other side later and see what happened, but that's weird. Okay, whatever. Ooh, watching the time here. In game time. All right, so now we need to build some more wall stuff, I guess. This really needs to be chiseled here. Or cut, or whatever it's called. Let's see. Wait, we're going to do this all the way down. Like this. There we go. That means we're going to put the stair in here. Not like that. This is interesting how I'm doing this part, I think. There we go. Okay. So again, it'll be 3 blocks high. So we're going to do a smooth, please. Where's smooth? I need some smooth sandstone to pick block. Thank you. It'll be 3 blocks high. So we're just going to go like this. Like that. And then put a stair like this. And then that'll be that building. Boom, 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 boom. And boom. Oh, I see what I did differently. It's this stuff I did differently. Okay, that makes sense now. Makes way more sense now. Like that. And this, but I still need this covered up because it wouldn't make sense otherwise, right? This is working out the way I wanted to with that wall there. I mean, none of the other buildings see the wall, because if you noticed, all of the other buildings, we're going to sleep here in a second, don't worry. All of the other buildings, we'll do that. That looks interesting. Interesting enough, I guess. There we go. There. Okay. That can stay. All of the other buildings, and I'll put my bed down. You don't see the wall, right? You don't see the fence, the wall, whatever. It's behind it a block. See? So what's different about this? This is fine. This I did fine. That I did not do. But that's because it's how come I can jump up there? Oh, because I can get two from there. Let me see something quick here. Did I leave the wall exposed over here? Just gonna check. I did. Okay. Okay, that makes sense then. Yeah, midnight snack. And then we'll sleep. Well, I need 2 cookies. And then we'll sleep here for a second. Yeah, nothing spawned on us, which is great. Not that I expect anything to, but you never know. I don't have an axe ready, so we'll use that. Okay, cool. All right, so we left the wall exposed. So we're gonna finish over here quickly. And then we'll talk about what we do next. Yes, let's leave the wall exposed. That's kind of half of the thing. Yeah, so nothing else leaves the wall exposed except the areas like that. So this is kind of weird. But you know what? It's gonna be okay. It's good, and that actually breaks my rule of the 3 high, but that's because it's coming down the hill. All right, cool. So let's fill this up. Finish this out, I mean. And I should not need torches. No. Okay, cool. That also means the ground or the street is always going to be lit up perfectly fine because of all the torches inside. See? So even the road is lit up. So I'm trying to decide what I want to do about lighting. I want to look at the real images of Pompeii and see what they got on the street. I know they have crosswalks so that wagon trails can go through and then your feet stay above the water that washes down. Did I talk about that? What they do is, because of all the animal passing, stuff, they have pumps that would wash away everything on the road. But to not get your feet wet, they had raised crosswalks that you could go across. And then in between, it was set for the width of the wagons and carriages. So yeah, go check out Dustin's video, Smarter Every Day, if you haven't already. Let's see here. Oh, I'm wearing new glasses and I had them. They were fine, but sliding down my face. I had them adjusted. They don't slide down my face, but now they hurt my ears really bad. Whatever. So I'm kind of distracted by that. So that's where we'll stop for there because I'm going to go all the way across. So this, what am I going to do with this? This is just going to be like a wall, I guess, or slabs that allow you to see over the next layer of buildings. Or maybe I'll cut this down and put windows here. And then you'll see to the building. Ooh, I'll show you super fast. I'm going to do the whole thing because it'll take too long. But I might do some, whoops. I might do something like, oh boy, like this. And then we have a block and a block and smooth. No, not like that. It wouldn't be that high. At most it'd be like, let's see, like this high. And then inside would be a window. So you walk around and you have this like this in a window, but that's because this is actually this building here. Make sense? Everything spotting in there? I don't yet. So like this, I'll show you. I'm sure you know exactly what I'm trying to say. Hopefully the thing spawned and jumps up here. I guess it is kind of lit up. Should I get rid of that so things can spawn? Let's do that. Oh, now we need some smooth sandstone. There we go. So like this is gonna be the inside of these buildings, whatever they're gonna be, but they stick up a little bit, and then you can see like through there, but you're looking down the hill, right? Makes sense. So let's do that, but let's do it a different way. So we're just go like this. We can actually even make it like that. And then smooth, window, there. Where's my cut? Cut like this. And then whenever I have a window, I can like do it a different way. Then I'll never go above that. Well, that's working great. I'm going to keep doing this all the way along and see what comes up here. Alrighty, I think this gets the point across, right? I have a few gaps in the middle with windows, but there you go. So that's going to be like the buildings on the next row sticking up over the edge. That makes sense? I think it makes sense, right? So from here, it just looks like stuff sticking up, but it's actually going to be these buildings sticking up, right? And then you can see them peek over the edge. And then I guess I'll replicate that here. The rows are off by 1 block every once in a while on purpose. So I'll probably replicate that here, but we'll have to see what I want to do. So anyway, we'll do a little bit more together, and then we'll call it a day, I guess. So, yeah, more park area here. So like I said, this idea is going to go all the way around, and then in the middle will be different builds. But you see how I'm going to have to get thousands of more blocks to make sandstone and cook them or whatever I was doing to make it. I already forgot how I did it, but I'll do more of it. And then to fill this in, it'll take time. It'll take time. But let's do a little bit more together. So there's cut sandstone, there's regular sandstone. So let's see here. We're going to go like this. And then never more than 3 high. I guess we can do this because we don't want it too symmetrical. But we can go like that and like this, and then leave it like that, I guess. And then we can come over here and throw in one of these guys and make it a little bit bigger than the other location. So like this, and they'll get an extra window or 2, no windows in between. I was going to put this here, like that there, like this, and like this. We got to fill in the back, like so. There we go. Throw in a torch where we can't see it, but we can see it everywhere here because of where my window is. So maybe this won't be a window. Let me see. Yeah, it can stay a window. That's fine. And I'll put that in here. And we'll have one in the back. And there's that little one. Doesn't have like the pointiness as some of the others do. Because we can go like that. Now it has some pointiness to it. Right, a little bit different. Good. Then the inside, careful of falling down because it will open up eventually over here. Let's see, let's grab that. Oh, I don't have that kind here. That's a different kind. Okay, whatever. Like this, and then just do this over and over and over and over and over. Try to be random as possible. I do like how you got buildings that are mostly intact and leveled, and then they get lower here, and then now we got more that are intact. And maybe a park over here. We'll see. We'll see what inspiration strikes when I get there. And then this already is a wall, so I'm not sure I'm going to do that yet. But yeah, I like my idea of the next row sticking up. That's super cool. So there you go. We figured some things out today, and I showed you how I build some of this. And we're off to a really good start. Even though I have like 4 shulker boxes of stuff, it's clearly not enough. It's gonna go quickly. So I already got rid of most of the sandstone from that sand base that I've been using for mining. Because I don't want to dig down a level because then it turns to regular stone. So I just have to get a bunch of sand and make sandstone out of it and then bake some of it to get smooth or whatever else. I don't know, whatever I was doing. I had to bake it for some reason. I forgot why I had to bake the sand. It's been a couple weeks, I told you. So anyway, that is it for today. I'm going to take a rest. This was a couple hours of playing for me, even though it's not that long of a video for you, but it was a couple hours for me. So look at how beautiful this is. Oh my gosh. This is turning out so good, even better than I thought. I'm so proud of this. This is such a cool idea. And then yeah, I'm just going to keep going all the way around and come up with stuff in the middle. And when I get sick of doing stuff on the edge, I'll do stuff here. When I get sick of stuff doing here, do stuff on the edge. And then when I feel like grinding, I'll turn on YouTube videos and grind. And then build another entrance there like this one here. But there'll be another entrance there. And there'll be a road out there to a huge dock that can hold a cruise ship. And maybe a smaller entrance there to the mountain. Vesuvius, it was called. I need to come up with another name, though. I don't want to call this Little Pompeii, even though it's obviously inspired after Pompeii. I want to come up with another name. I need to come up with something. But anyway, that's it. Like, subscribe so you know when the next video comes out. It might be more building, or it might be when the whole thing is done. You never know. There you go. Turn on notifications so you know when, and I'll see you then.